Hello, hi everyone. So today we are going to have our lab on graph. Sorry for the late. Let's start. So here your first question. Lab graph. You need add edge method in the weighted graph as only directed edges. Create an add undirected edge method that create undirected edge. This method receive two vertices and a weight and return a boolean. Over here, interestingly, since you have an at age wait, yeah, at age method is this one. So you find first, you check is there any possible error, you catch the error, not really catch it, but you validate the input, and then while loop you find the source vertex. When you found it, again you found the destination vertex, then you make you get the current edge, source vertex dot first edge. So if you look into vertex dot first edge, you get an edge, it return an edge. So for information, for sure you need to put private and so on, so that people won't basically just access it. You can dot get something, but this is just for simplicity. So code write it this way. Sorry, heavy heavy ending here. Current edge. So you get this current edge from the source vertex. Then you make a new edge based on the destination vertex, the weight given in the input, and then the current edge. So based on the current edge, where am I? Vertex. No, this one. Edge. When you get the edge and then you pass the edge over here. Let us see. Current edge return first edge, which is an edge over here. So this new edge is built based on here. You have a new edge being linked to the end of the edge. Let's say you have, I think I need yeah, maybe I'll drag your lecture note over here. This is the concept. You're trying to add the edge, right? So you add the edge in destination current edge. Over here, your current edge will, due to the how we write the code for constructor for edge, it will construct a new edge. See, you have a new edge, then this new edge will point to next edge. When you add the edge, you have a, let's say originally you don't have this Malacca, and you have Tawau over here, Kuching to Tawau, and then when you add the edge, add Malacca, then it will become this Malacca Tawau. Okay, because this edge, the original one, becoming the next edge, and then your two vertex become the destination, the vertex that you want to link to. Over here we have this destination vertex. So this destination vertex, you link it to your source vertex, first edge to new edge. Okay, I think there might be something a bit wrong. Let's say your source is Kuching and your destination is Malacca. So you put them over here. So now you have Malacca linked to Tawau, current age. So you have these two together, and then source vertex dot first age equal to new age, then build up this link. It will become this. This is how it works. It's based on our lecture note, but then the question asks you create an undirected age at age method. Surprisingly, you just need to have this method. Sorry, not this, not you, but you. Add undirected age. You just need to have two vertex, the content of vertex, and then the weight. You add them both and return to see if you can add them. Okay, because if you are able to add one of it, for sure you can add the another. So we don't need to worry like what if you add one age suddenly another age not added, because within your add age method you just check whether they both of them you just sorry you just check whether both of them exist or if the head is null, and then you will found them if the both of them exist. Okay, this is how we write the answer at undirected age. So here you will have, let's say, undirected age Alostar to Kuching. We don't have all this, we don't have them. Alostar to Kuching. At the same time, you have another Kuching to Alostar. Only 4 objects. Okay, and one reference variable. This don't have, Tawau don't have, bottom don't have. When you call this at undirected age, you have 2 of them together. For your information, we can't have directed and undirected age at the same time. All the age in the graph must be either directed or undirected. 2 types of age cannot be mixed, right? So there's something to do with your interface may cause people error, because add undirected age and then they can call the add age together. Maybe you can add a variable here for our weighted graph to set the mode of the graph, whether it's directed or undirected. If it's undirected, make sure people call this by invalidating this. You return a false, or you make this. I'm not sure whether we can change the accessibility, but you need to handle this because that is a potential bug for people when they use your implementation or API. Alright, next it will be create a method remove age that remove an age if the source and destination of the age is given. Remove the age. So we have this answer. Remove the age. Let me open them up. Remove the age. Here you see whether you have this age or not. If no, straight away false. Maybe they just throw in some random variable. You don't want to mess it with the rest of the code, then throw you some error. Always check it. And then you start to find the age. You have a while loop, not equal to null, then you keep checking. If you can't, then you click next. If you found the vertex info, you found that yes, this equal to source. You get the age, and then you compare it. This is a if and else. Below here, you just minus their in degree and out degree. Let's look into this if else. Current age to vertex info compared to destination. you check whether this two vertex is the one you want, is the one equal to destination. First edge is the one we want to delete. Yep, as long as you delete the first one, the temporary, because temporary is referring to the current vertex that you found, because you found the source. You found source, which vertex is having that edge. Then you just delete the first edge. You delete it by assigning it to null, but you make sure that the temporary dot first edge is linked to the current edge dot next edge. Okay. Else, it is not the same as destination. You need to traverse to find the edge, because there's two cases that might happen. Over here, if you put source is Kuching, destination is Malacca, it will enter this one. If you put Kuching and Tawau, destination is Tawau, it will traverse to find the edge. So you get the previous edge into current edge, then you get next edge, you loop it until you find it, then you do the same thing. Current edge, next edge into now, the previous one pointed to the next one. Then break it, because you don't want to run this line of code. Okay, after you break it, make sure to minus the number of out degree and in. Alright. So if you are aware, if you're sensitive enough, this remove edge, I think it will cause some bug if you introduce this add undirected edge, because the remove edge will only check the they found the source and then they break the edge, then nothing else. It only apply to this directed graph. If you have undirected graph, you need to modify it. You need to modify your remove edge, because you can't just delete. Let's say just now we say Alstar to Kuching, Kuching to Alstar, and then you put source and destination. Yeah, actually the same thing. You just need to add a method and then remove undirected edge. Then you call it remove edge, remove edge. I think this will work. Yeah. So make sure people call the right one. Alright. Then we do not need weighted graph all the time. Based on the framework of the weighted graph, create a class graph.java for unweighted graph. Implement both add edge and add undirected edge. So you have this graph.java add edge, because you extend it, then you just call your ancestor method. The weight you can assign it as 1, because weighted, as long as it's constant, that doesn't matter. And then add undirected edge. Here is the same thing, same code as the first question. Okay. Alright, now let's move on. We have last one, modify the task weighted graph in the lecture note to test the graph class created in question 3. Let me save this. And yeah, we have our code here. Test weighted graph. You have your main method. Wait, test graph. Or this one, sorry. First, create a graph. You have an array, different city, and add the vertex one by one. Number of vertex, get it, city, and their vertex. You get the method, print them out. Let us run this. Okay, city and the vertex. You get the index and the city, print it one by one. After that, is Malacca in the graph? You check as vertex, as vertex. This is exactly the same thing because we didn't change it. We didn't change the method, so it should work. Get index, get index. We didn't change it as well. Add age, add age, add age. Yep, still the same thing because we are calling your ancestor at age. Has age from Kuching to Malacca, has age. So you run the exact thing, weighted age, get age weight, you check, true. Since we don't have equal, so it should be false over here. Then Malacca to Langkawi, so we don't add any between Malacca and Langkawi just now, right? So it should return false. We don't have equal, false as well. Weight of age 1 because this is merely a graph, unweighted graph. Over here we return null because equal doesn't exist. Out degree, in degree, neighbor of Kuching, return an array. Print the age of them together. Yes. Then you will get it. Last one. And let's say add undirected age. Then you print the age. You call it. Over here, previously we have the graph as this, and then we call add undirected age. Langkawi to Malacca. So let's see. Langkawi, Malacca. Okay, this is the age. Malacca to Langkawi. Okay, good. Alright. I hope you're clear with this concept because you're going to apply it. If there's one more thing I will advise you on assignment, extra thing, make sure to check out Git to help you to not GitHub, Git. You find YouTube videos, learn about it, download Git so that you can have version control. Because sometimes when you have bugs, you want to track back to see what's going on, right? You have version 1, version 2, version 3. Then you suddenly think version 2 is better. You can utilize Git back from version 3 directly to version 2. Okay? And this is how Git will work. Only some simple command you will need. You just need to know git init, git add, git commit, git push, git pull. Here are here are the command that you will need. If you work on, I mean not personally, but you have your own repo, because Git will help you to collaborate between yourself and between you and your teammates. You can utilize other commands like git merge, git replace, and so on. Git check out. Because when you're within a project, you can create different branch. You work on this, okay bro, you work on this, and sister you work on this feature. After that, you have one main branch. You have one main branch. This is main, and then you can have something pop up, another branch. Let's say this is chat function. After that, you can merge this feature into main, something like that. It is worth exploring and will be very beneficial for you in your computer science journey. Yeah. Alright, this is one extra thing. Thank you for having me until the end of video. Good luck. See you.